Let's begin.
Hit him with the glitch.
Great intro. I wonder if it was Maddox that made that.
No, he doesn't work with Swiss Beatbox at all anymore.
Okay.
But I know the person who I think it's Sinjo who makes those. The dude who does the sound for the actual live events. And you know, they cut together bits from all the different wild cards, stick them all together. I thought this year's was really cool, just like last year's.
Yeah, it looks really
Nothing quite as iconic as the Weededy, but it's Stitch. That's iconic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll continue here.
Are you ready?
I believe this was the first.
First to the stage, representing the
first to the stage.
USA.
アメリカ代表です
Make some noise for Lotus!
Hit him with the glitch.
ZVT. Raul coming
I'm
at
so
you
happy
live in the
he's
rec
getting
right
what he
here.
deserves, finally.
Oh yeah, dude.
Crowd, are you
I don't
ready?
think he made it very far. I don't know if he
I'll
made
say
it
the
past
3, I'll say the 2 and the 1,
prelims.
kicking
In
off
fact,
the
I'm
tag
pretty
team
sure
in the
he
right
didn't
fashion.
in
Lotus,
the
it's on you. You already know what to
solo,
do. I say it
but they did
in
really
3,
well in the tag
2
team this year.
1 beatbox
Ain't shit. All these people talking like
And
we ain't shit.
when you review wild
Talking
cards,
that shit like we
they
can't
start with
spit.
their wild card.
Put your motherfucking hands up. Ain't shit, I'm about to bow for. Shells on my back, got me feeling like Bowser. Pull up by myself, dog. Fuck you, bring a crowd for. You ain't in the field, dog. You be in your browser. Bread bowl, clam chowder. Lime on my trout, got your bitch on my trousers. Brothers done switched up again. Wowzers, these days I'm the only one that ever.
Nice.
Hitting it with the back-to-back lip rolls.
Yeah. That's really sick.
That sound that Rahul did there, the high-pitched one, that's one that I've been doing for a little bit, but I haven't seen many other people actually incorporate. That is essentially like an almost closed-mouth tongue bass, but vocalized with a high falsetto, like.
I take your word for it. I don't know how to do any of this shit. But I like the lyrics
But
are nice.
it's rolling your R.
Yeah.
And then.
Okay. Sounds like almost like Chewbacca.
Yeah.
So that's my
Not quite the same as I think some people do have do what they call like Chewbacca bass. I think Collapse does it a little bit.
Of course.
And so does Black Roll.
If it's possible to make a bass out of it, leave it to beatboxers.
100%.
Ain't shit, I'm about to bow for. Shells on my back, got me feeling like Bowser. Pull up by myself, dog. Fuck you, bring a crowd for. You ain't in the field, dog. You be in your browser. Bread bowl, clam chowder. Lime on my trout, got your bitch on my trousers. Brothers done switched up again. Wowzers, these days I'm the only one that ever.
Nice. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, the drum and bass switch. ZVD with his classic inward bass, inward double voice combos.
Staying together on time like this is quite challenging.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a banger when that music makes that stank face.
Oh yeah. And I mean, judging panel is stacked. Mad Twins plus Alem plus Pinchin Kata, and then Supernova, who won tag team last year with Footbox.
Good use of falsetto. And its little pitches struggle with. with it.
We soar as the room begins to spin.
Yeah. It's hard to catch your breath sometimes after beatboxing.
It's particularly difficult to beatbox and sing for unique challenges that don't arise elsewhere.
Yeah. 100%. There's DVDs. Yeah.
Oh my
Rahul
God.
hitting with the hard click rolls while ZVD's doing his poly.
Let's talk about the squats too.
Oh yeah.
Fucking whenever you play Lotus, it's leg day.
100%. And I believe
Sounds
this
so
is a
sick
chest
live.
bump. Oh yeah.
Oh, this is fantastic. Damn. Is that like inward lip bass? Is it like it's
Yeah, I think it's just a nice long held out one.
Thank you.
nice?
Realized lip buzzes while Rahul was doing ending lyrics there.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then Rahul covered a lot of different textures, and just through his singing, going low throat bass, high falsettos, trumpet textures all in between, as well as providing the basic support beats for a lot of the stuff that was happening while ZVD was using his special sounds. Overall, they did really well. And
The singing can be picked on quite a bit.
yeah,
But it's also like really, getting into like whenever you kind of like have these moments where you're like, oh, well, wasn't it perfect? Like I feel like you missed the point of it.
yeah. And another thing to keep in mind is like ZVD and Rahul. Well, first off, this is their first time attending a GBB as competitors.
Yeah, so his anxiety probably was because that was actually the thing that I was going to talk about, like the his breath on stage, particularly in the last bit, where I think it was really in the last bit. You can tell his like the vibrato in the breath is really shaky, and that's totally nerves.
I've been there 100%.
Absolutely, it's a hard place to be. Yeah, the reason why that happens is like you stiffen up when you're afraid, and your body is like like it's and that's what happens to your breath, which is what happens to your sound. The only way to fix that is to get on stage a fuck ton and do it often. That's the only way to fix that.
100%. I think, and from what I can tell from what was like posted on social media after the event, well, first off, they did well in the tournament. I'm not going to spoil too much beyond that. But they did well, and also they took it as a massive learning experience because it's their first time competing internationally as a tag team.
There's a point where like that level of audience is extremely intimidating. Once you get into like the thousands. Well, it is funny though, when there is a point where there's a point where like when you've played in front of like 8,000 people, when you start to add more, it actually doesn't feel that much different.
Yeah.
It's like 15,000. Like there's just a way that it kind of just dissipates. But it's not something that people are. It's not like you get handed those opportunities consistently. So
yeah,
that's cool that GBB does this, and I'm glad they're changing it around for monetization. I'm glad ZBD is getting the recognition he deserves, and this is a sick routine. So
Rahul is a bit lower level in the skill, in the solo skill category.
Yeah, I do have to say the lyrics are pretty great.
Yeah,
the lyrics are really
I thought
fun.
the songwriting was great.
Yeah, absolutely. The structure of the song was. I was really impressed with how they just started on fucking time. Yeah, I mean, like there wasn't a count in. They didn't look at each other. I don't think. I don't even think they looked at each other. I want to go back.
Let's look.
Let's see.
Are you ready?
準備はいいですか
First to the stage, representing the USA.
アメリカ代表です
Make some noise for Lotus!
Hit him with the glitch.
ZVT, Raul coming at you live in direct right
It's a really
here.
cool background what they did for the production.
Crowd, are you ready?
みんなはいいですか
I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1, kicking
The
off the
graphics
tag team
were
in the right
definitely on point
fashion.
here,
Lotus,
man.
it's on you. You already know what to do. I say it in 3.
2 1 beatbox
like they take. It looks like this is insane. So it looks like they give each other a look. It looks like Raul's like starting to count off. He just like gives. I don't even know if he gives him
Yeah,
beat
he
two.
just head nods.
Yeah.
He just head nods the beat,
and then he looks away.
Yeah, and then all ZVD does is he knows which head nod to start on.
It's fucking crazy. That's so insane to me. Oh my god.
Malaysia.
続いてはマレーシア
And
で
this
す
is Artsy,
One half artsy,
and
one half heartsy.
Hartzell.
Are you ready?
準備いいですか
Coming to the stage, gonna get
I'm just
PAHLAWAN!
The GBB would make a great anime.
Hit him with the glitch.
True.
I'd watch.
I would love to see a beatbox anime someday. You could do so much with that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
My secret technique.
Yeah.
The 2H,
Yeah,
2H versus
PAHLAWAN, it's on you. You have 4
Alex
minutes. You
Edio,
already know what it is.
2017.
I say the Tiga,
food
you say the
anime
Dua,
where
and
it's
the
like-
Satu. It's Tiga!
Food Wars or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, Hartzell, let's do this.
What is with people not having to look at each other?
They practice constantly.
This is mind reading. It's not practice. Like,
They're, from what I understand, a lot of these tag teams like literally practice every day together, see each other every day, and have been doing so for over a year.
We are the
Leading up to this.
ones who push the boundaries that we do.
same kind of the breath that trees or things like.
Around, we challenge
Yeah.
all these fools. And there's a stopping us, the heart is strong and true. I'll be the rebel as long as I get the truth.
Still able to switch into a super clean throat bass trumpet.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm a rebel.
I like that. Like, you know his ear is good because like the pitches are right on. It's like he starts beatboxing.
Yeah, it's just the nerves in the beginning get things wrong. Switching between the inward bass and the throat bass.
Yeah. Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are
Total silence to being right on time and different. Like it's just a different flow. That's insane.
Yeah. They just have the switches on point. And Hartzell's whistle.
listen, you hear that? That's that spare change in the bank. Yeah,
I love a good pro. There we go.
Supernova was like, what?
You ain't part of our crew, don't know your damn name, but I recognize that we ain't same with your brain when you looking like spray Jackson.
Don't be fast. Jason.
Hey, Bacayaro. 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 Bacayaro.
That spit snare lining up the syllable perfectly, that's crazy
Let me
timing.
show you what.
Yeah. And then this,
JackPot. Zygo.
calling out all the other tag teams.
Gyro.
No, they okay.
Oh, roll. Bacayaro. All these guys.
That's great.
Yeah.
Don't be flex my spade change.
Give me that.
Yeah, Herzl's just super good with the po and the inward basses,
Yup.
the high, the low, you name it.
Can you differentiate the sounds? It's fucking incredible.
Arigato. Itadakimasu.
Smooth ending too.
Itadakimasu. Ramen the best.
The crowd, you'll notice the crowd.
That's one thing. Like,
Got to play to the audience.
yeah, and also, I don't know. That's one thing. Like, I think for whatever reason, Americans have a hard time with the idea that when you go to someone else's country, that you should like actually learn a little bit, at least just to get by. Like, I remember
Yeah.
I studied in France. I was on this like super nice scholarship. It was fucking great. But then fucking the other people I was with, they were trying to talk to this dude to get like a crepe. Instead of like pulling out their phone or like a dictionary or something, they were using hand gestures. Like, we want a crepe. We want it split in half. It's like, fucking just let the guy, it's a street stand. Let the guy make a fucking crepe and cut it your damn
And then-
selves. Like,
Yeah.
fucking, yeah. So point is
Yeah.
learning Japanese. You should do it. If you're performing in Japan, it's not crazy to learn Japanese. Besides, anime, pretty fucking awesome. So,
Yeah.
yeah, kanji in and of itself is fucking hard.
Thankfully, I know a bit about Japanese because I have a friend who knows it and tutors it. But he, from what I understand, you don't need to know any kanji to like communicate, but
Sure.
you do need to know kanji to read text someone else has written often. Because
Yeah.
in English, while we have a million different words to explain for the exact same thing that's slightly different, they have a million different kanji that represent something that they can represent otherwise, but slightly differently with more of a creative twist.
Language is a tough one, man.
Yeah.
I hope, on one hand, it's like, is Google going to help us all communicate towards world peace? On the other hand, is going to dumb down the language? I don't know. Find out.
Yeah.
Next
We'll
time
see.
on Future Human Death Manatee.
Just his appearance,
Yeah.
and he is just a super sweet dude.
Yeah.
And then like he gets on stage into battle mode and all that changes, but like he's still just a super chill guy outside of it. Oh, and if you see I'll rewind to where we can get a shot of Hartzell's shirt. You see that he has nasty written across his shirt.
Yeah.
He has used the word nasty a lot in like wild cards and stuff, but also I believe Nasty is a vape company that sponsors him.
Nice. And these people deserve sponsorships, man. They're so sick.
100%.
I'm glad that's a thing for him. That's fucking great.
Yeah, he has like link in his bio and everything, and seems to be that he may be getting money. I don't know if they like could have paid for his trip here or anything, but hey, sponsorships for beatboxing,
About
if that
fucking
keeps up,
time.
dude.
About fucking time. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
I guess next we'll go with the and Hellcat. They are both members of Beat House now, which is like the acapella beatbox channel that's been trying to grind it out on YouTube more lately. And it's just full of heavy hitters. And this is a very, very good wild card. I would be surprised if this wasn't near the top of
sure.
the elimination rounds.
Let's begin.
Glitch.
Next up, representing Korea.
続いては韓国です
You have seen them before. I'm super excited to see what they bring to the table this year. Are you ready?
準備はいいですか
Make some
Yeah,
noise
that dude
for
with the green hair is getting a lot of airtime.
JackPot!
Shout out to that
Yeah, green hair guy is the new
Hit him with the
what's it called? Or what's he called? Green hair guy is like the BBK for this
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Everyone references him, but he just has no reaction.
guy. It's like the anti-BBK.
Yeah.
There should be a BBK cam
Wing,
for every
Hellcat,
GBB.
right here,
I think he didn't
JackPot,
attend this
GBB
year.
2023
I'm
in
not sure,
Tokyo,
though.
live and direct. Are you ready?
Okay, mic technique. All right.
Keep that energy up. You already know what to do. I say the set, you say the
Just
done in the
fingers
hana. In set.
Nice.
They're trading off who's doing the drums in the thing each time.
This is probably the first good example of like super solid pitch. I mean, like it's not perfect right there, but it's
Yeah.
quite good.
Bring the beat, Jack.
And this is a reference to their
Bring the
last
beat, Jack.
year's team, I think.
Bring the beat, Jack.
Oh my god.
This is a well-known thing from them, but they're doing this first.
It's my favorite so far. This beat is so killer. It's so fun.
Oh yeah.
Hold your hands up.
Oh my god. Nice. Ooh. This is really musically really solid. I really like
Put your hands up.
Look at that audience. That's what you want to
Oh
see.
yeah.
Except for green hair guy. He's like, I'm not putting up my arm yet.
And Hellcat's Esh snare here hits super hard.
Recess, get the fuck up. How can Sess get the
Simon
fuck up?
Says by Pharaoh Monch.
Oh
school hip
man.
hop.
This is a great groove.
JackPot, Sess, get the fuck up.
Wait,
Swinging
what
it.
time signature is this?
They're swinging it.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
I don't think it was 4-4, just
But it was 4-4, but I think it was like, oh, I don't know, was it 3-2 or something like
Ready?
that?
Yeah.
Another switch, man. This just doesn't get boring. It's really cool.
Oh yeah. High energy all the way.
Get the fuck up.
It's the tightest too. It's really good.
And
JackPot, Sess, get the fuck up.
Hellcat's percussion seems to be shaking the building.
It's hard to tell with the compression on the mic, but like, yeah, I can believe it.
Yeah. Godzilla.
That's like all of the syllables all at once.
He definitely messed up the lyrics, but I mean,
Yeah, we forgive
at
those.
the end he shouts, "I don't care" in Korean, and then they go into this.
Okay, let's go.
This is by far my favorite so far. This is insane.
Yeah, they are insane. I mean, there's a reason they're in Beat Pella House. Like, Wing... Every year seems like it could be Wing's year to win GBB. It's just been River's year and Collapse's year.
Yeah. No, from what little I know of Wing, and what I've heard from him, that's kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, I think there was one GBB, he had gotten in one GBB and competed and did well. And then the next GBB, everyone was super excited for the possibility of him coming back but then he had to do his mandatory military service.
Oh yeah.
In Korea.
Yeah.
So he missed out on a year of it, maybe two, but I think that's all like good now. He's solid for the rest of his life, and he'll be continuing to attend.
Yeah, and one of the nice things, because like, you know, as an esports fan, the mandatory military time has killed a lot of careers. Luckily, like they were willing to put off, say for example, like Flash. And for those who are not StarCraft nerds, man, he's the greatest esports. And I know we've gone back and forth on this
a bit.
You know, listen, Faker, not bad.
Yeah.
If there's a runner-up for greatest esports player of all time, it is Faker. But Flash is number one. And
when you play a team game, you just can't.
You can't have those results. Yeah, it's like 50.
Yeah.
Like was it 50 something? It was positive, roughly 55% chance that when Flash
and I mean,
enters a
it's
tournament.
not like Faker doesn't have competition. Like
Yeah.
Apto, Dopa. I don't know if you know about him, but he's always been right up there as well.
Yeah. I remember Ruler and Gumayushi were having a thing. One of these days, you're gonna have to break down that sick play that Faker did, because like everyone's freaking out about it. How he did he like anticipated the flash from the other player, then counter flashed and ulted. Like I think that's what happened. I don't quite understand because it's a lot of information on the screen, but
I don't play the Z versus Z one.
Oh no! This happened in Worlds. Like
recently?
Yeah. Everyone's losing their mind about it.
I haven't kept up with League Esports in a while, but yeah, if you send me the clip, I'll definitely. Wall uses his E to travel to the soldier, and then his Q to extend the range of that travel by pushing his soldier out.
Okay.
Basically right on top of Ruler. And then he
anticipates.
Anticipates Ruler flashing his ult, and ends up flashing to ult him back.
That's
sick as hell.
That's pretty insane.
And then that knocks him right into. I can't tell if
it's hard to say. I think that's Gumayushi.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that was Tarek ult. That's not Tarek ult. That is the Horse Lady Rel. That's the name.
Okay.
The Rel ability to follow up on that, and then just delete Ruler, and then the fight's won from there.
That's fucking love esports, man. I love that shit.
Positioning, like there's 5 people surrounding Missing and who's the one who's Berserk right now? I don't know. Kanavi. But like the whole red team is just surrounded now and down a member, and there's no way they're going to be able to win that. And they also have a turret behind them.
Oh right,
because Azir is insane.
Yeah. And the Zeman node. Yeah. Well, let's get a little bit back on point there with the Korea mandatory military service.
Oh,
where did
you're
you
back.
Go? Discord
disappeared for a sec.
Oh, okay. There we go. All right. Despise this part of OBS, but yeah, no, mandatory military services like fucked up a lot of esports careers. But the point I was getting at was that you know, it's hard to bring in a computer with like a really nice mouse and DPI, super great internet connection, and fucking like all that shit. Like bringing your mouth hole to military service, not difficult to do. So
Yeah.
you know, so I don't think he probably lost that skill level. Whereas Flash atrophied.
Yeah, no.
I think before he did his military service, Flash played random in the big, like, you know, random for puts you
Yeah.
randomly, you know, Protoss, whatever. And, you know, the map pool is like 5 maps or 7 maps. So he had, you know, 3 times 7. No, more than that. It would be 3 times 7 times 3 because you can't account for the other matchups. So, and he plays top 8. His last
damn.
pro league, he was just like, fuck it. His top 8. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, best players in the world. Yeah, I can fucking play random. Like, yeah. So then he did his military service.
I know playing random in StarCraft is like the big dick move if
Yeah.
you're like, I'm better than you at this game.
Yeah. That's pretty fucking incredible. And so, you know, I'm glad Wing got to practice still, because I have seen a lot from it. Correct me if I'm wrong. It feels like D'Lo, there was a time when D'Lo went to a bunch of GBBs and he just didn't win and he didn't place. Like,
Not a bunch of GBBs, but like essentially with D'Lo, I think he became UK champ in like 2016 or something.
okay.
And then he started competing more on the international level. He competed in GBB 2018, lost in the finals, competed in World Champs. I think lost against Napalm
Yeah. That
in
one I
World
remember.
Champs.
Yeah.
And then after that was his successful GBB run, and then he hasn't really done a tournament besides the kickback battle since, and he won the kickback battle as well.
Yeah. It's just insane, like, how long these people grind. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know, if you go back to like a lot of the really, really, really successful musicians on YouTube, if you go back and look at their like 10-year-old videos, like, they were good. Like, I would say, like, they could probably get into like conservatory and like do a good job. Like, they, you know, they were very musically competent. 10 years later, fuck that shit. Their video is better, their audio is better, their playing is better, and it's just ubiquitous across like the really, really, really good popular musicians on YouTube, is that they grind for a decade and they're good and they grind for a decade. And so, like, you know, I think it's for a lot of young folks, because we talked about this on Discord, like, I really, really encourage younger beatboxers, just post. Just do it.
Seriously.
Just fucking put yourself out there and fuck
at the
anyone who makes noise.
For a reference, at the beginning of this year, beginning of 2023 was when I decided, hey, I'm going to start uploading content consistently. I started doing like daily uploads on TikTok. And while my beatboxing doesn't necessarily improve, taking time off of content creation to focus more on my beatboxing results in, you know, more actual progress in my beatboxing. But if I didn't have a reason to improve via the posts, it would be harder to tell what I need to improve at.
Sure, yeah.
When you finish a video, you're going to listen back to it multiple times over. You're going to put a caption on it. You're going to put something, you're going to do a little bit of editing to the video, and all that while you're listening to yourself and you're thinking, oh, you know what? I could actually do that better, or yeah, I think the texture on my throat bass here could have been like better. I should work on my throat bass texture. Or maybe I could have switched this faster, or maybe I could have done this whole thing a little bit faster, and I think it would have sounded better at a slightly higher tempo or something like that.
Yeah. And I think the bias towards short form right now, like, I started out on short form. I started out on Instagram, and I do believe that that's a better learning opportunity, because, you know, longer content is basically just like taking a bunch of short beats, like the pacing, like you have the intro, you have this section of the video, and if you plan your video out intelligently, like in acting we call them beats, like moments in the scene where things change. And if you're good at short form and identifying when beats change in long form, then short form is a much better like trial and error because you can just spit it out a lot faster. And I think YouTube and
Yeah.
long form can be very intimidating to a lot of folks. So just
100%.
start fucking making shit on TikTok. And you don't even have to edit it that much. I think just like even Mr. Beast says this, work on one thing. I
Yeah.
think that that's also a takeaway you can have with when you post your beatboxing. So I feel like an old curmudgeon, but go get them, young folks. Now, as I encourage you, I have to watch out for my lumbago. His lower back. So
I was about to ask what that was, so I'm glad you explained.
yeah, it's an old joke from Rugrats, the cartoon. Which, if that doesn't date me, holy shit.
I mean, I grew up watching Rugrats, but I don't remember it that well.
That's fucking, I love that cartoon. There was a point with Nickelodeon had its golden age, but World Champs 2018, D-Lo didn't make it past, or his 2017 beatbox shootout. He didn't make it past the elims, supposedly sound issues. Which
Okay.
if I lose, I totally blame the sound. No, that's not true. Like, it's very apparent when there's sound issues. He lost against Napalm in 2017.
Vocal Total 2017. Yeah.
He lost a lot. I remember.
Or,
I
well, I guess
find it.
Beatbox Shootout, Ryan corrected
Yeah.
himself.
I have a hard time finding it, but there was a video that Lo made where in his, like, what was it? He said like wild card for nothing because he was so frustrated having placed second or something like that, and I can't find it anymore. But he made this video about like, fuck it, I'm making a wild card because I lost and there's no events that are coming up, so I'm just making a wild card because I'm pissed, and it was fucking excellent. And it was, I think, the year after that he won. It was 1 or 2 years after that video that he won, and it was sick. Because I remember the reason why he lost, I felt like against Napalm, was his timing. Like he wasn't as consistent in terms of like being an internal metronome that he is now. So
Yeah.
anyway, but like, you know, the point is that, you know, even the GOAT has to work.
Yeah, everyone
grind.
has things that they're strong at and things that they're not strong at. And when I say this, I'm not calling people out, but like if you look at Collapse himself has said in the past, singing is far from his strong suit. In the past he hasn't been a great singer, but for the past like year or two, he's been like practicing that hardcore and he's gotten a lot better at it. And it's not to say he couldn't hold a tune before. It's just
It takes practice.
there's depth. There's a lot of depth to any technique in beatboxing specifically. And it's just up to you how much depth in that technique you want to incorporate into your music.
Yeah, agreed. I was like actually thinking about doing like beatbox vocal tutorials, and we've discussed this, like switching off and on lessons and stuff like that. But,
Yeah.
you know, we'll talk more about that. Now we have video number 3. No, video number 4.
Husky.
Yeah, this is the last one for the day, right?
Okie dokie.
Representing Japan.
Yeah.
How
I
many
have
people
not
heard
seen this
of
one yet because it was
Sarukani?
uploaded, like you said, like 8 hours ago.
Half of Sarukani representing in his crew, coming to the stage. You already know what to do. Make some noise once again for Husky.
Hit him with the
Rusi, Kohi.
Interesting background.
Yeah. Just messing around.
Yeah.
Hello. Konnichiwa.
Expect some very fast tech.
Husky, it's on you. You already know what to do. I say the sun, you say the knee and the
I
each.
believe
and
Rusi on
sun.
the right there is like one of the fastest in the world.
Beatbox.
Perfect.
Yeah, this is really good time. Ooh. Oh. I don't think folks are going to appreciate just how crazy on time this is.
Yeah,
This is insane.
that was impeccable.
GBB, make some noise!
That's another level of something every tag team has been doing. They just did it. So, yeah.
It's like 2 metronomes, so it's crazy. That's so on time.
Everybody jump like.
Oh god, it's so hard to appreciate that on a fucking internet connection. That bass.
Oh yeah, that's a super nice lip roll, crisp.
All his pants. Like the 1980s all over again.
Thank you.
This transition is perfectly on time.
When I said hey, and you said hey, alright? It's easy. Everybody with me. Alright, let's go. Hey, hey, hey,
It's my
hey.
favorite. I want this sample, the fucking beatbox
Alright,
plays.
let's go. Hey, 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 hey.
For sure.
Hey, chop and roll.
Oh my god! Their fills are in sync!
Oh, and the lasers, man.
What the fuck?
We back on back, 20 bosses just coming back. The time has come, chop the beat like chop. Chop, I jump in a beat like no, I know feel like guys, you know who do that chops and roll? Nobody here, hey, who are those?
The way that they're going on and off, like one's on the on beat, one's on the off beat, that's actually really difficult. Even when you do it yourself, like on a loop. Yo, even green hair guys moving. They got green hair.
Notably.
Keep my laser gun and I go. Keep my laser gun and I go. Keep my laser gun and I go. Keep my laser gun and I go.
Ooh! Oh no! Oh, that's sick!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I believe that's Rusi doing the
Keep my
laser
laser
sound.
gun and I go. Keep my laser gun and I go.
This dude listens to a metronome in his sleep.
Olim is freaking out.
Because he knows. He knows.
See you on next day.
He knows how fucking hard that is.
And then they end it with "See you on the next stage."
Yeah, dude, green hair guys into this.
Yeah, man.
It's hard. It's
That-
hard to overstate how insane that is to
Thank
be
you
on
for
that on
watching this
time
video. Please follow
without like a
Sarkan
metronome in
and
the
also
back. That's fucking
Yeah.
incredible.
Like, I have okay rhythm, but God,
That was.
I don't know
fucking,
how Rusi did that.
That was fucking. That was basically perfect. That's insane. If I took a metronome and I did a tap thing, it would basically be perfect for like the first couple of like beats, if not like a measure or two, which is just insane.
Almost the first 10 seconds were literally perfectly on time.
Yeah, literally find a metronome.
60
and-
BPM. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's hard to do it slower. It's hard to be on time slower because you don't have the reference of the last beat.
Yeah.
So even though it was just that, it's fucking insane. And I love you pointed out like LM is losing his mind, because I don't think everyone would appreciate that. If you're like not a musician who spends a lot of investment on the different musicianship shit, it's hard to appreciate just how ridiculous that is. That's fucking incredible.
Yeah, but you could just see Alim talking with Pinchin Kata, just like doing the timing with his hands, showing like, no, they're like, look at that, they're perfect.
Yeah, that's insane.
And you have the visual aid in the background
Yeah.
of the timer ticking down perfectly in time.
Yeah, let's bring that up. Let's actually bring that moment up.
Yeah.
Hello. Konnichiwa.
I can't even imagine. You're right, 60 BPM
Husky,
because they're
yards
doing it
on
in
you.
sync with
You
the
already
clock.
know what to do. I say the sun, you say the knee and the ish in the sun.
Knee, each, beatbox.
That's fucking insane. Look at the fucking clock. He's perfect. He's perfect. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, it goes a little bit off, but
A
it's
little
bit. So fucking, like...
All right.
It's
And
so
then
sick.
we also, like, can see, like right here. Supernova's like, yep, they're doing it.
Like,
You
dude,
can
he's
see
like,
his face shift
he
at
looks
the
like
end.
a fucking little kid. I mean, like, it's great, man. I love it.
Yeah, because that was a thing that I think I'm middle school, which is Supernova plus Footbox G. They won last year's tag team GBB. Middle school did that type of shit a lot, and they did it really well. Like that's 2 middle schools level, but extended for longer with more techniques.
Yeah, it's fucking incredible.
And yeah, absolutely incredible. And I can't wait to see the battles, man. Those are going to be
This
insane.
is so hype. It's so fucking hype.
But it is 3:05. I do
Yep.
have to head out here.
Yep, I was actually going to bring it up. Yep.
Really, that's where the noise is being made. You're sort of. So, I'm gonna use my hands here. Using my hands here, and I'll have to lean down to talk.
Okay.
This right here is the roof of your mouth, right?
Okay.
My other hand is going to show you, and right here, my thumb, this is my teeth.
Oh, your teeth. Okay.
These sort of going around that way. That's how we're visualizing this. The gums and teeth are lining the top. I'm going to use my right thumb to represent the gums. What you're going to do is you are going to use your tongue to seal off a pocket of air.
Okay.
Then you are going to break that pocket of air right where your gums end in the back, top, right or left corner of your mouth. It's up to you which side you do it on.
I feel like I need a diagram. Yeah, I'm gonna need a diagram.
Gotcha.
We're gonna have to draw this one out.
Right in the back right corner of your teeth is how I like to visualize it. Right here, I'm putting my finger
Oh,
behind my
Yak.
teeth. That's the place where the tongue is making the sound.
I'll have to do another video of
Yeah.
like how many times do I do X until I can get it. Because
Yeah.
those are fun. To do casually. I just have to make sure that I'm practicing my opera and what is my actual shtick.
Yeah.
So we got some chat right here.